Hey, no stopping us now. We're on the move. I'm on the move. It's recording. It's live.
Are we going?
I think so.
Well, hold on. Don't start yet.
Too late. I already started.
Fuck it. What up, everybody? Do comedy podcast episode. It's been a while. Just straight honest. We're busy. We're lazy. A combination of busy and lazy is not fucking good when it comes to the podcast. We're just going to be transparent. We actually had 2 episodes that we did record that
never saw the light of day.
Audio was fucked, and then we got a corrupt file. So that was cool. So we thought about you, but we didn't go live. It was probably a fucking boring episode. We talk about it all the time. It's like, man, me and Colby talk every single day. Like, how the fuck do we make it cool and talk about cool shit on the podcast? That's what you talk about. You talk about super fucking scary, on the edge, knife of your seat 10 years later when you're the CEO of something that they bring up and they're like, hey, remember when you did this? And then you're kind of fucked. Like wearing blackface 25 years ago. That's how you got to roll.
Dude, perfect segue into a real life story. So Pat got a memory on Facebook today from 12 years ago. Whoa, Dutch Bros. Where's their Dutch Bros, bro?
I don't know. My sis brought me that.
Nice. So Pat, and then an unnamed person in my fantasy league who has
him
Dave, who has a good career now.
Okay.
12 years ago, so we were freshmen. Dropped a sounds good my NIGGA on Facebook to Pat in a status response.
Oh no!
And someone who even Dave was like, I don't think I ever said that. Like, I can't believe that really happened. And it was like, oh shit, this could really happen to any one moment. Who you've met the dude doesn't, and not a mean bone in this dude's body. And he probably at the time said it at the, like, no excuse, but like, that's how a lot of like the conversations at 12 years ago, it's like, he probably just said it out of context, whatever.
You got to own it though, man.
That's what's crazy is he didn't even remember ever sending that, and it came up as like he never would have remembered saying it if Pat didn't get notified that 12 years ago today he commented on his.
So he said, "Sounds good, my nigga." Is what he said.
Something.
I don't think a white guy should get in trouble for saying something like that, as like a playful thing. You know, I play a lot of basketball. I'm around a bunch of dudes that say my nigga, my nigga. I've been called my nigga before. You know, it's. You got to differentiate that. I mean, there's a massive difference with the ER, you know?
Yeah.
And it's my biggest beef with that whole situation is, okay, so all the, the rappers and stuff that, they like to say my nigga and all their music and stuff. You know who's listening to that music? Young white kids who just fucking listen to like what popular rappers say. So it's such like a difficult argument for me to like even, but the thing is I would never joke around with any of my black friends and say, yo, sounds good, my nigga. Like it's just different. Like there's different contexts, different words in the way you use them. I know, people want to be like, but the past, it's like.
You've seen that, that one chick from the Jane the Virgin, they tried to like drag her for saying it in like a thing. And then she was like, no, like I've definitely said it before and I'm going to keep saying it. And it was like you said, way to just own it. But so there's something that I talked about on one of the shows that didn't get uploaded, but I want to bring this up. And there's this being in the social media space for how long as we have, dude, there's something very fucking eerie and weird about TikTok. And I'm just like, it could be because I'm older, quote unquote, in terms of like the internet and stuff like that. But to have an app where someone can go viral for doing like one of these they're like little challenges, Yeah. I tried to find the exact one that I saw to show you, but it was already like gone and I don't remember the girl's name. But basically what it is, it's like they say this like audio plays. It's the same audio for all of them. And it says, hey, yo, I don't look thick until I turn around challenge. And like a little beat starts playing. And it's just like a girl standing there, and then she turns around and then, shows off.
Oh, so she's probably like 14.
So this is what happens today is I'm like sitting there and I'm going through it and I'm like, this girl looks like young. Like there's no, so I'm like, oh no. And
Wait,
I
did you already look at the video and look
well,
at her?
see, that's the problem is I already had watched the video. So then I click it, but then I click it and it's like 16 and like all of her videos are all these like thirst trap videos. But here's where like here's where it gets weirder though, is like, that's creepy for me. And I can admit it like, oh, I just felt weird about it. But there's motherfuckers out there who have this app that's free to everybody who don't feel that part of their body and that bone where I feel creepy. And they're like jerking off and stuff to this.
I would say a large percent. I mean, I would say
because you've seen those videos.
Even dudes that you would say, on the outside, you're like, oh, they're pretty normal. I guarantee you, they're like, fuck it, whatever. Like she's doing it. Like they probably don't give a fuck.
So yeah, there's a dude.
But is that what, like? That's the problem with apps and stuff like that. Like, are you really like a creepy dude? If like how like. Say you see a girl, you think she's kind of cute. Like, it's fucking hard to tell, especially once you start getting up there. You're like, is that girl 16 or 25? Like, you don't fucking know. And you start, and you start looking at this. And you're just cruising through your feed because the way that TikTok works is like your video just doesn't like blow up to people. Are you showing it?
Yeah. No. This was just
like you see most videos on like what they do. What is the feed called? On TikTok,
it's like a trending feed.
Yeah, like the For You page. Like you're cruising down that, and you're like, "Whoa, what the like?" TikTok should be the ones that should have to like vet that shit because it's like I don't use TikTok or anything, but like I know, like if you're a 25-year-old dude and you're cruising, like that's gonna catch your eye because that's how we're fucking wired,
Well, yeah. So then to lead off of that point is so there's this dude I follow on Instagram who used to be like a Vine like comedian type dude, and what I started following him because what he'll do is he'll find like the cringy like creepy TikToks and he'll post them on his story for like people to go like whatever. And then he found one, and it's a dude who has like really like hoopy earrings and an older guy probably in his 40s maybe 50s, and he's sitting on like a bed with like Walmart like Frozen or Toy Story like sheets, and he's holding a stuffed animal to this really creepy song, and he's like, come on over, baby, yeah, I'm waiting for you, like that, and it's like to be there and have like an app where like you're saying there's a lot of content that you're like, oh whatever, but then you can immediately in one click go over to like this dude. It just puts this weird perspective on like how fucked this whole thing is. And it's not TikTok's fault at all. It's social media's fault. And it's just apps and the world that we fucking live in now that you can just be like, oh man, that girl was 16. And 3 swipes later, you can see some dude who looks like he's straight out of an episode of Law and Order SVU. Like, hey, what's up, girl?
And
come on
this
over.
Is why I'm glad I have boys because.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
I know, dude. That could be your fucking 16-year-old girl.
Yeah, she's getting and then so like Alita watched this show called Euphoria. Have you heard of that on HBO? Really popular, and it's about like high school. It's basically like HBO's version of 13 Reasons Why with way more drug use and stuff. Oh
God, don't even bring up that 13 Reasons. That's the worst fucking show I've ever seen.
Okay, but you can use that as an example. Let's say like watching that as a parent now is so. Oh, look like you were vaping.
I don't know. I'm putting this shit in my mouth. I don't even know whose flash drive this is.
But like the perspective and the writing and stuff for 13 Reasons Why. Like, yeah, we can sit there and be like, no fucking way that happens in high school. But then you're like, oh shit. But it's definitely might be dramatized, but at some point, like something similar to this is going to happen. Our fucking kids are going to be there and they're going to be like exchanging nudes and shit because that's just what kids do now. It's fucked.
Yeah. Well, dude, I don't even like talking about that show because it's like the most. What?
Have you caught up?
Not on the second season. I've watched the whole first one.
Oh, there's a third season.
A second season. Oh, they're on.
No, I've already watched the third one.
You already watched the third?
Yeah, that's the one.
Why?
Because it's one of those shows where I didn't watch the whole second season, and I came in when Alita was watching it, and I said literally like, "Oh wait, this guy's dead now," and she's like, "Yeah, that's the plot of like this season," and I was like, "Oh shit, that's kind of a cool twist." So then I started watching it like little bits in here and there, and then next thing I know, I was 6 episodes in, like, fuck this
Dog,
show.
the shit's a fucking comedy, dude. That's
how
like
it gets your attention though.
I know, but that's not what fucking happens in high school. Like we went to really large high schools that, you know, that basically is what they're saying. This, you know, I don't think shit like that really happens like Rachel's high school, just where everybody knows each other and they're all friends. But it's more like big high school is like
almost one of the bigger high schools.
Yeah, but it's just so fucking it just doesn't happen. Like you don't have. There's not a fucking dude that just roams around raping everybody. Like that doesn't fucking happen, you know. And then it's like you know, it's just like it doesn't.
Well, so you want me to spoil what happened? Like, want me to know? Like,
yeah, tell me what happened.
The rape dude's the dude that dies in the newest season. So the whole thing is trying to figure out which person killed him.
He got killed.
Yeah, he got
people
murdered.
Aren't murdering people in high school, dude. So fucking blown out of like. It's like, okay, maybe to like the minimum extent. Like I never knew a fucking dude that would like, and I knew a lot of people. I would just walk around. Like I was friends with like the sketchy dudes. Like I didn't know a dude that would just walk around grabbing people's asses and like that shit didn't. I mean, all right, maybe it's different. Maybe it happens at like other schools, but definitely not to the extent of that movie. But the whole time, even when she killed herself, I was like, if you're gonna commit suicide, that's not how like. This is like they made it all like I don't even want to say emotional. They made it
dramatized.
Like, yeah, it was just like oh. I mean, it was definitely like effective and it was kind of like fucked up, but that's probably not how people even kill themselves, you know. So it's yeah, we're getting deep, but we're already talking about saying my nigga, suicide, high school.
Well, hey, that's the best way to give back.
Oh, I haven't been able to talk about this. Another thing from high school is I always been giving River shit about it. Like he's like, oh yeah, I love my girlfriend. Like he's had this girlfriend that he doesn't ever even talk about. It doesn't ever bring up.
What? I didn't even know he had a girlfriend.
Well, he had one, and the first question I asked him, I'm like, do you love her? And he's like, yeah, I do, love her. And they say like, love you, and she is her picture was on the background of his phone and stuff. And they just, how long did you break up? A month ago?
No.
Like 2 months ago, and then a week later he has this other girlfriend.
Nice, dude.
And they said they loved each other, that they're gonna be there forever. You're gonna be my bumblebee.
That reminds me of a meme I saw the other day. The other day it was like, think about all those what did it say? It was think about all those girlfriends that you had that you said that you were gonna marry, and now you're like eating someone else's ass or something. Like there was like a really emotional like meme, and then at the end it was like, and now you're tongue deep in someone else's ass. I was like, oh, man.
What in the fuck is on the bottom of this?
So does he love?
The fuck?
Is it poop?
It's not poop. One sec.
What the heck could that be? It's got to be poop. For those audio listeners listening right now, because I always forget that it's an audio podcast, Kyle just had a sniff of his coffee, and it looked like it could have been poop on it.
Well, it looked like something brown with fucking hair stuck in it.
Usually so have you met his new girlfriend?
No, I haven't met his new girlfriend. He doesn't talk about it.
I didn't know he had an old girlfriend.
Dude, he was in love, man. It was love, dude. So yeah, what's up? What's up with with it?
Love's weird, man. Love's weird. One day you can be, loving one chick and then wake up and be like, I don't love that chick. And now you're with a new chick.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching Dude Comedy Podcast. What is it, Friday? God damn, shit just fucking jumbles up. We're out of this office soon. I got to figure out my solution at home, my temporary solution.
Oh, I have my computer and shit there. I probably should come get.
No, it's mine now.
You can have it. I don't ever use it.
Oh, dude, I just played Call of Duty. It's actually pretty fucking sick. Feels like you throw your head. The sound is amazing. You throw your headset on, it feels like you're at actual war. I'm like fucking looking. Shit.
Call of Duty, it's just came out?
Yeah, yesterday.
Man, see, my thing with I'm not gonna get it because here's why. I never was I always played Call of Duty like just because everyone was playing it, but I was never very good at it, you know.
Yeah.
But where like I was with Halo, like I was fucking the man at fucking Halo.
Is the Halo coming out this year?
So you know who that Shroud dude is? Shroud.
Yeah.
So he signed with
Something
Mixer
about
too.
so all these fucking dudes selling out. Funny.
So what's funny is 2 months ago they played a clip from his stream. Here's the funny thing, dude. Like, so if you're a streamer, all that shit gets recorded, you know, and like clips are made. And he literally clowns on Ninja for like leaving 2 months ago. And
Follow the fucking money.
Yeah, then
all it is, dude.
So the rumor is Microsoft's gonna do their Halo BR, and they're trying to like
BR
Battle Royale.
So
it'll be like their Fortnite, whatever, for their new game.
Does he play Halo?
Yeah, he was big Halo. Him and Ninja both were. So by having both them on that platform and offering like, I don't know, something.
I don't think Halo's going to be very big. Like, when's the last time Halo was actually big, you know? Even when they launched,
consider that with Call of Duty, though.
Well, I guess they haven't launched an actual game.
Yeah, the one that they did was the remake of all the old games.
Yeah, the Guardians or whatever.
And now it's their old studio has the what's it called, IP. It's like the old studio making it again.
Bungie.
No, whoever didn't fuck it up.
Oh, whichever one didn't fuck it. But it's just so funny with all the, you know, Ninja, like. Only because just like watch. So like, you know, like H3H3, people are like, dude, he hasn't posted on his main page in like 4 months. You don't know why? Because he makes a fucking killing on a daily basis on his podcast. Why sit and put in all that time to make a full video on his main channel when he can sit there and fucking just make a killing on the podcast? It's all about the dough.
Always follow
You think Ninja fucking felt like just wanted to go? Did he start on Mixer?
No.
Yeah,
he actually started on
he probably signed anywhere between $10 million to $20 million for like 2 or 3 years. I would say.
That's the rumor is $20 million.
Yeah, he probably signed, and same with this Shroud dude. They fucking gave him an offer he probably couldn't refuse.
Well, and that's the thing is like if you're a company though, and you have the money, like fuck it, why not try?
Oh yeah, I mean if it's Microsoft, they got unlimited money, you know. But it's like when and I've done it too. Like, you know, when people ask me, why don't you make YouTube videos anymore? I could be making fucking YouTube videos all day, you know, not really, you know, making, you know, a little bit here and there, but it's way, you know, and people think like, oh, what, you know, like, what do you do to make money now? Like, I didn't make the majority of my money making YouTube videos. When me and Colby did our website, that's when we made big chunks of money and did stuff on Facebook, you know, but like part of the reason it's like, well, fuck, dude, we can, you know, when I was pretty much transitioning, I'm like, well, I could sit here and put a few hours into editing up a video, making a video, doing all this and doing all that, or we could sit there and focus our time and energy on the website where we can be finding 10 pieces of content in that time and, you know, make 10 times the amount, you know.
Plus we had full control where you were relying on, you had just got terminated when we talked.
Yeah, and it was like, you know, but it was definitely, it wasn't just money. It was a combination because I had just got terminated. Now I'm relying on my side gaming page to make content and that I didn't care about the gaming page. Like, you know, my baby was the one that got terminated. So it was kind of like, well, I'm just going to get in trouble again. But but money definitely played a huge part into it. It's like, well, fuck. And that's not even, like, I wouldn't even say, like the Shroud guy and the Ninja guy, like, make your fucking money because you're at the peak of your game 5 years from now. It's going to be different. You know, probably not even 5 years. Like it's just the way that entertainment works. Like make your fucking money while you can. Like that's just how entertainment works. You know, like look at people like Will Ferrell now can't even get like a movie probably, you know, it's just not the same, even though he's still funny as fuck. He's still the same old guy, but you know, and some people can make it last longer. Some people can't. So fucking make your money while you can. Like you're gaming for a living. I would honestly, you know, actually I wouldn't. They probably have like the numbers or anything will probably never be public unless they like disclose them. But it's all about the monies, man. That's what, when you wonder why people do certain things and you just got to see like, hey, like why is H3H3, why doesn't he post on his main page ever, you know? Oh, because he has this podcast that probably fucking makes him hundreds of $1,000s a month.
Oh yeah, I mean he's buying $100,000 cars. Like
really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he bought like the new Tesla, which is.
Oh yeah. So yeah, okay. So not a Lamborghini.
Yeah, but it costs as much as a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
I mean, $100,000 car is still a $100,000 car.
Yeah, there's a difference between a Tesla and like I thought you meant like, man, he's fucking balling out like he's, fucking Lamborghini i8, like what? i5 northbound.
I don't even know how much a Lamborghini is. I'm looking right now.
It depends, but it's definitely way more than a Tesla.
Yeah, $200,000 is a Lambo.
Yeah, and that might be some fucking used one from 2015.
Dude, these things are sick.
That's what my only goal in life is to roll up to Safeway wearing sweatpants in a Bentley and just popping out and not giving a fuck. Isn't that the life mission? To like be balling, but not like look like a douchebag while you're balling. Be like, damn, this fucking dude's balling, but he's pulling up in sweatpants. Like, I want to be that guy. He's fucking.
Yeah, not like a douche that rolls up in a suit with a gold Rolex and like slick back hair in your Bentley. Like, fuck that guy.
Yeah. Keone used to always call me Trash with Cash. That'd be a funny Instagram name. Let's see if it's available.
It's actually really funny, Trash with Cash.
Let's see.
I might be dying. Hold up.
I'm about to snag. My side Instagram account is I'm really retarded. I was trying to trick a girl into doing a promotion for it. Okay, let's see here. Edit profile. Let's see. Trash with Cash.
I almost just died.
River's over here trying to fucking beat me to it. Hey, you find a good video? What are you doing? What am I paying you for?
River.
Trash with Cash. Come on.
I'm gonna drop Jimmy the invite link, see if he joins. Everyone listening right now.
Trash Cash.
Jimmy has just been sent the podcast link, and I bet you he'll message me and say, "Can't bro," or "What's this?" when he clearly knows what it is. Excuse me. Dude, I had another thing, but I don't know where my shit went.
Dang, I got Trash Cash.
It's actually a good one too. Trash to Cash, dude. You could turn it into like a little flip channel.
Trash to Cash might be good.
Trash to Cash.
Yeah, and you can make it.
Well, you got to paint that wall that you painted. Cease and desist wall.
I don't know, because they fucked up this wall up here when they took their sign down, and they said, "Oh, when you move out, we'll come help fix it." Like, better fucking believe it, there.
So the HQ is moving and grooving to the home office.
Yep, I got to make my own garage. I can't be paying $3,000 a month here. It's cool, but it's fucking $3,000. I get like that was. I mean, my current mortgage is a little bit more than that, but my old mortgage on my old house was $2,400. That was a pretty nice house.
And mine's $1,280.
And it's $3,000 going to nothing.
That's 3 times my mortgage.
Yours is $1,000?
$1,280.
What the fuck, dog?
Gang!
Well, man, how the fuck, man? You scored on that deal. You must have a lot of equity right now.
Yep. I'm trying to figure out what to do with life, man.
Man, you think about it. You could rent that shit out for $2,200. You could be pocketing $1,000 a month renting that thing out.
Dude, my neighbor, she rents hers for $3,000 or $2,800.
Really? Well, I was gonna say more, but I landed on 22. But
I'm just in a weird spot right now where the location's sweet for what I do. The area around, obviously, where you live is like blowing up, which means I should trickle down to where I'm at. There's a lot of rumors about things going on in my town, and if it keeps booming up, yeah, I could have a nice little.
Yeah. Well, you got in there at the right time. You got in the 300s.
Yeah, low 290.
Dang.
So I think my neighbor just sold theirs, pretty much the exact same house for $485.
Dang.
Stupid. Right place.
Yeah, you can either rent it out or you can just live there fucking $1,200 a month. That's almost free.
Yeah, and thanks to our sponsor, Mint Mobile, I haven't had a cell phone bill in a year. and I cut cable 2 years ago.
Do we have any ads in this episode?
Yeah, but we'll do it on the next one. I feel guilty.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of free ads, though, I got hit up by this dude, right? And I'm like, God, I don't know what he's been saying. He's like, oh, I run Instagram pages, this and that, whatever. Let me know if you'd be interested. And I go and start looking at his stuff. And I'm like, man, he's got the first thing you always do is like, oh, wow, they got a lot of followers on these pages. Then you go and you click on some posts.
Let's look at their posts.
And you look at engagement, and it's like, this has 12,000 views, and it has 3 comments. I'm like, that's kind of weird. And I start going to some other ones, and some of them have like 4,000 views and like 10 comments. But I'm like, okay, this still doesn't make sense to have 60. I think it was 60 or 70,000 followers. So I started checking some of his other pages, and I'm like, this dude literally created a company where he made accounts that look almost doing like what the Shithead Steve guy does, where he grabs content in different like niches and then has like his network, and then he bought views for each of these pages and followers and engagements, and now he's going to real people being like, hey, yeah, you want pay me $50 and I'll post them on all my pages. And he's probably making a lot of money because I saw like story ads and stuff.
Yeah.
These poor people are like paying him $50 who didn't even take the time to look and be like, these are not real.
Yeah, I had Hammy TV's like one of agency that works for them, and what they do. It's just funny when people always hit me up because they just take people for pretty much stupid. Like, you basically can get somebody's nut going just being like, dude, you'll get 5,000 followers minimum. So people, they're like, holy shit, how can I do this? But they don't take into account, like, are these followers going to be active on my shit? Like,
no.
Like, why would a random – so, like, first you got to think, how are they going to get me these followers? Then, like, do these followers have anything to do with what I'm doing, Like, how can this possibly help me out? Like, are they actually gonna like my shit? So what they do is he runs a giveaway. Okay, so like he'll give away he'll give away the new iPhone. But so what you can do on Instagram is you can tag pages in your post. So like when they click on like comments or they can do a drop down thing of all the pages that Hammy tags in his post. So I mean there could be like 30 pages, and then they say, in order to enter into this giveaway, you have to follow all the pages below and like comment on the video. So what these pages do, this dude was like, yeah, it costs $2,500 to be a part of this to be a page that's attached on here. You might not be able to find it. He deletes them after a certain amount of time. I was going to
say, it looks like he deletes it.
So basically they do this giveaway. Fuck yeah, iPhone, so excited. But for every single page on there, so he has like 30 people on there. He runs, I think they pay like $2,500 a pop. And I'm just telling the dude, I'm like, what is this going to do for me? He's like, oh, dude, some of, not all of them will stick around, but some of them will. And I'm like,
this is Jimmy. Jimmy said this.
Yeah. And it's like, well, that's not how you like grow pages. And I'm like, it's all going to be dead traffic, and it's actually going to hurt me in the long run. It's not, say I gain 20,000 followers. None of those people are going to engage in my, some of them will, but the majority of people are not going to engage in my shit. And that's just going to hurt my future posts, because now Instagram knows, like, okay, well, he just went from, 10% of people engaging with his posts to 3%. Like something happened and they don't like him. We're not going to show him in more feeds. Now he's fucked, So yeah, it's the Jimmy model. And I've been telling Jimmy that forever. Like, dude, I'm not running one of these giveaways because you're just getting dead. And he'll be like, but if 10% of those people stay, and then you're like, well, that's 90% of the people that aren't engaging, and it's actually hurting your page and the algorithm, because now they're not engaging into your content. Exactly. And Instagram knows that. They want to push content in front of people that is like, high rates of engagement, high rates of clicks, high rates of views, high rates of comments. That's how fucking, everything goes. Like that's how some of these dudes, like Supreme Patty, you go look at his shit, like there's other Instagram pages that will just comment on his stuff just because his shit blows up so hard,
that's like I've been saying this since forever. It's like one of the only things that's ever stuck in my brain from college, and it's like you never want to overmarket your own ecosystem. And I say that all the time, where it's like if you keep saturating your own area where you make your money, like yeah, 90% of the people that are now on your page that like you, they're not going to get anything from them. What's the point?
Yeah.
We'll find another way to get that 10%. So let's say it was,
well, they're just going to they're going to drag your shit down.
So yeah, 5,000, if 4,500 of them leave, that means you have 500 new people. You could probably go run a targeted Facebook or Instagram ad to get 500 new followers. But in the end, it's like the follower isn't going to bring you the dollar. You might as well just run an offer page to these people and try and get or something like that.
So that's just like, so one of my buddies, he's like, dude, do you post on your YouTube video or your YouTube channel anymore? I'm like, I haven't in 2 years. He's like, let me get that. I'm like, why? He's like, because I want to post, because he does like remodels. He's like, I want to post remodel videos on it. I'm like, dude, first, I probably wouldn't sell it to you. And if I did, it would have to be so much money I couldn't say no. And then I was like, but from his friend's standpoint, I'm like, that makes zero fucking sense. Like I've like, you don't want to buy up somebody's page. You don't know why? Because you're wasting your money. You want to build that up organically. Because if you buy somebody's page, it's just going to die off. Because when somebody's following somebody for a person's comedy videos, and then you start posting home improvement videos that are like
that you're not
in. The two, they have zero relevance to each other. I'm not even in the videos. And then, so I told him that I'm like, I've seen multiple pages sold and they all fucking go down. And then, so he decided to come at me and goes, why do you think your opinion's always right?
Expert. He said,
and I'm like, because I've fucking been on YouTube for the last 10 years. Like, out of all people's opinions when it comes to YouTube, why the fuck would I not know? And then so he just goes, he's like, I just know a guy who bought somebody's page and he makes really good money. And I go, what's good money? Like, if you buy a 2 million follower page and you make $500 a month, like, is that good money? Like, because you could probably do that in the first couple of months if it's decently active and you post multiple times a day, But so I asked, I'm like, what's decent money? And he's like, I don't know. I didn't. And I was like, well, what's the link to the page that you're telling me he bought? He goes, I don't know. I'm like, so it sounds like you're just pulling shit out of your ass to make it seem like like the right option to do,
Well, the same dude said that the taco stand was making 10 grand a day.
Yeah. So it's
there's no. When you told me, my first reaction was, wait, how much? And no, they wouldn't go out of business.
Everybody would have a fucking taco stand. But then he said he accidentally
misplaced to zero.
Yeah, he meant 10,000 a month. And I'm like, well, that's probably still good. I mean, that's okay, but you're doing food stuff. So, and they sell their shit for like $2 a fucking taco. And it's like, how the fuck are you're probably not really making that much money.
No, I can't imagine buying bulk if you're like, even if you're getting all of your shit for cheap. That's just, and that girl works every single day we went there.
Yeah. Now it's some other weird spot that's there.
What's another?
What's up? Are you bored over there? What video are you editing?
Same one.
The fuck?
This Premiere file is like fucked up.
This goddamn sloth over here.
I don't know why you'd use Premiere. Tell them don't stop using Premiere, dude. Final Cut or die.
I like Premiere. Well, it's because I use Premiere. So for like.
Oh, so then he can send you the file.
Yeah.
Share it. Oh, Jimmy just read the message. See if he joins.
He just sent me a message.
What did he say?
Well, I was asking him earlier because I have this like side GTA page. And I was like, I wonder if I made Jimmy just sit there and go source GTA content. Monetize it up.
He read the message. Is he going to join?
Fuck no, he's not going to join. What time is it? How long have we been going?
I sent you the link at 10:41. So what's that? Almost an hour?
Oh, okay. No. 40 minutes? Because we started pretty much right away. Only reason I'm asking is because I got shit to do.
Yeah, I got to poop. Hey, you and River want to go to Chick-fil-A for lunch today?
Want to go to Chick-fil-A for lunch? Well, he's been fucking taking 3 hours to edit one simple-ass video.
Dude, give him a Houston Jones video and tell him to edit those.
We did edit up this Houston Jones one, and then we looked at all these other pages, and they had it already.
Dude,
Damn.
the Houston Jones ones were so hard to edit because you had to like, I had to cut the action piece to like get it to the start, but then without giving too much away, and then without like showing him mutilating his body.
Yeah. And there's one where he put that like black face shit all over his face.
Yeah.
And so, man, you know what sounds kind of good? Sushi on a Friday.
I mean,
Would you put your dick in this?
That's like a TikTok video, dude. You probably should make that a TikTok video and probably blow up.
Just start like, and then
Hey, what's
TikTok, hit the drop.
Last question is, what's the next revolution of the Beardsy? People be asking, man.
We're resizing it. We're resizing it right now.
Resizing the OG.
Just to make it's just people. We told people you put a little olive oil or whatever on it, and that's been fine. But it's like, all right, well, we need to just add a little bit more clearance to make it just like right now. Our White Claw one's super easy to get off, so the top will be a little snug, but it's just too difficult to get off without. I don't know like what changed because it wasn't always this hard.
I see what you're saying.
But then we're messing around. Like we just need to be on a system for like launching new designs. Is what our thing is. Like I want to do like 5 new designs a month. I might get a little crazy and to compete with people on Amazon and like launch my Pepsi one that's really close to Pepsi, but only use it on Amazon. Because like the Chinese, man, they're fucked. But it also is like off season. It's hard to. I mean, we slowed down because, you say, hey, go drink. Now you can drink your shit at the park, the lake, the river, but nobody's going out to the park, lake, and river.
So now you got to figure out a pumpkin or Christmas type thing.
What is this?
Black Friday.
Yeah, well, we wanted to come with a little. Well, so we.
Trick or treating.
We just signed on a marketing, like people to do like PPC marketing for like Google. That's like their expert shit.
Oh yeah.
The dude's been hounding us forever, and actually sit down on a call with the guys, and they actually seem like because we don't do any of that shit, But the Chinese do for Amazon, so it's.
Oh, so they can do your PPC through Google and for Amazon?
No, they don't do it on Amazon. They just do it on Google. They do a bunch. So they do the Facebook stuff too. Cause I'm looking for somebody to take over all our shit. I can kind of do Facebook marketing, but I'm no expert. I don't know how to refine things.
Yeah.
But I don't like doing it. So, and it's like, I'm not going to teach. I don't know what the fuck I would teach River. I mean, you got to you either know the shit or you don't. So,
well, you got to look at it from like the scalability. If you want to eventually sell stuff off, you can't sell your company if you do all the stuff.
Yeah. So
it'd be like, well, what are we buying here? And like, what do you mean? What are you buying? Like, you're buying Beersy. Well, Beersy only runs if you do the shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
no, you know what I mean, though.
Yeah. I mean, there are people. You could sell a portion of the business and you keep doing everything. You can. I mean, some of it is a lot of you buy in like the social media platforms that's associated with it, the customer base. There's people out there that buy, they'd be like, oh, well, we can do a lot more than some people. If I show people numbers and stuff and they're like, God damn, it's only been this guy running it and I had like a half-assed way, like imagine what we could do. So that's what people might look at it as, so if somebody has if they see the product and they're like, oh, I got a way better vision for that, then they buy the shit, and then if they think they can blow it up even harder would be my thoughts.
My mom and dad who still watch Gold Rush, they said that you need to make Rick or Parker's company custom sleeves.
Yeah, because they always cover their shit.
Yeah, and then send them out to them on Gold Rush.
Yeah, that would be fucking sweet. That's what I need to figure out a way to do like full color prints and stuff. And it's like silicone's just hard to print on, but it's off season, so now we're coming up. I actually have one of our prototype products right down there.
Well, let's see it. Oh, no, you can't show it.
Well, I probably could, but
most people are listening.
Yeah, I'll wait. It's not like designed or anything, but it's a pretty cool product if we do it right. And then we got There's some others. There's a bunch of other stuff that's already made, like your lotion bottles and shit like that. That would be like the same audience, just to like throw that shit in.
Lotions and potions, man.
Yeah. So, all right, let's shut it down. Are you uploading this?
Yeah, I'll upload it and then go to where if you want to go get lunch, or I'll upload it and not go to lunch. I don't give a shit.
All right, upload it and then shoot me a text.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I'm trying to find where I end this.
Dude, comedy podcast. Have a good one. Boners up, bitches down.
I think I'm just gonna hit end here, and I think it stops.
All right. Bye.